right, good evening, everybody. Darrell Porter here, your Kingdom Wealth Coach. I wanted to do this quick video. I actually had a question asked to me today about whether or not we have ever had a re-evaluation or monetary reset in this country. Guys, I would tell you that history always repeats itself. All right, history always repeats itself. And I'm the type of person that believes documentation beats conversation all the time. So I'm going to use some documentation to prove that this has happened before. And also to prove to you that right now, guys, we are in the greatest wealth transfer in the history of the world right now. Okay. So what you're looking at right now is the U.S. monetary base per capita versus gold. In other words, the U.S. monetary base currency versus gold. Okay, and what you're seeing is, what the price of gold is compared to how much currency is circulating in the economy. Base currency. I don't have time to break that down. I'll do another video about base currency. But you can see this chart goes from 1920 all the way up until just 2010. So you can imagine, guys, we're 7 years past that. And the currency that's in circulation right now is way, way more than what you're looking at on this screen. All right, so with that being said, the gold graph bar represents gold. The blue graph bar or line represents 40% of the monetary base. And then the black line represents 100% of the monetary base. Okay, so now this chart doesn't go back to 1913 when the Federal Reserve was created. But if you go back to 1913, all the way up to, as you can see right here, all the way up to about 1933. Of course, in 1933 was the Great Depression. All right. So you can see the price for gold was at about $20, $20 an ounce, and it matched the currency that was circulating between these years all the way up to 1933. Everything was good. However much currency was circulating, we had enough gold to cover all the currency that was in circulation from that time period. And of course, we all know what happened in 1933, and you can see the difference as the price of gold shot up because President Roosevelt confiscated gold and then revalued gold at $35 an ounce. And as you can see, from 1933 all the way over, it's kind of bounced around a little bit right here. 47, somewhere in there, bounced up a little bit, came back down. It was still pretty steady all the way up until we got to 1970. It came back down, and then when we got to 1971, that's when everything just started going crazy. As it relates to currency, started to really get out of control, started to make that golf club look, or that boomerang look. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the space or the spread between the currency and the price of gold, the spread between these two is where your opportunity lies. Okay, it's where your opportunity lies. We had another revaluation to account for 40% of the currency right here in this area. All right, gold shot up to about, I'll say about 195, 199 an ounce. Again, to account for all the currency, 40% of the currency that was in circulation. Okay, it still wasn't accounting for 100% of the currency. According to this chart, just 40%. Okay, gold bounced back down, came back up to meet the currency. The currency is still going up. And if you notice one thing about the currency lines, guys, these lines are just going up, 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 and up. And if we had a more recent chart to show from 2011 on down to 2017, the spread is ridiculous between the currency in circulation and the price of gold. Okay, it's just ridiculous. We shoot on up here, 1980. This is during around the Reagan time. It's the first time in a long time, guys, that we had a revaluation toward the gold price matched the currency that was in circulation around 1980. All right, the first time since Nixon took us off the gold standard back here in 1971. Again, you see a huge spread though, a huge spread from here all the way up until 1980. So you talk about an opportunity, people who took advantage of the big spread between 1971 and 1980 when the price revalued all the way up to, man, that's close to about what, 5, 6, 7, about $800 an ounce, somewhere up in here. And way down here in 1971, guys, it was about $46 an ounce. Again, education, guys, the knowledge of knowing what to do, all right, to take advantage of a wealth transfer. People who had the right knowledge were able to take advantage of that. All right, there will be a wealth transfer. There will always be a wealth transfer, guys, during a time of crisis. So for every 1,000 people that don't get prepared, and the one that does, that one person, guys, will reap rewards of 1,000 to 1. All right, 1,000 to 1. So if you continue on and you look at this graph and you see the numbers, the price of gold is bouncing around pretty good, but it's a steady stream of currency being pumped into the economy. This number just continues to go up, up, and up. And the more this goes up, again, the government is manipulating the price of gold and silver, all right? Because what's supposed to happen, guys, we're supposed to have the same amount of gold for the currency that's in circulation. We've had a lot of wars and stuff back here that was causing these numbers to be spread out because we started printing currency like crazy whenever we went to war. All right, so we'll fast forward all the way up here, and you can see right here in the spread, guys, is the greatest opportunity. Right now, fast forward to 2017, the price of gold is holding steady around $1,200 an ounce, but the currency is out of control. There's a huge spread, all right, between the current gold price and the number of dollars in circulation around the world. Okay, huge spread. So guys, this is the greatest opportunity in the history of the world is laid at your feet right now. And the only thing standing in your way is a $99 decision. Now, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not going to give any advice. All I can do is tell you what I'm doing. And I'm heavy into silver right now. If you've seen the silver chart, the silver graph line on this chart, silver will be way down here. The ratio right now is like 58-60 to 1. Out of whack, guys. The normal ratio between gold and silver is more like 16 to 1. So the silver price is really, really being manipulated. It's the best investment you can make right now is silver, because it's way down here. Look at the big gap from the silver price to where the currency is on this particular chart right here. It's out of control. It's out of control. There has to be a revaluation, guys. There has to be a monetary reset to balance everything back out to bring everything back under control, guys. The country's not going to go bankrupt. So their way of going bankrupt is revaluing or resetting the monetary system. And the only way for them to do that, gold has to be at a certain price, guys, and silver, in order for this to be accomplished. So listen, please don't pass up the opportunity. Again, I'm not giving any advice. I can only tell you guys what I'm doing. All right. If you understand how important this is for you and your family, you have to make an educated decision, guys. And that's why I share this type of knowledge, to give you the education. Sorry about that. To give you the education that you're not going to get in school. Okay. You got a lot of people out there like me that are sharing knowledge, trying to help people prepare for what's getting ready to take place. The only thing we can do is share the information. We can't make you do anything. Again, we're not giving no advice. We're only sharing with you the facts of what's happening. And then you got to base your decision off the facts on what you think you should do. All right. If you want to take a look at what I'm doing, I will include the link in the bottom of this video. You can go to the site and you can take a look at what's going on. Watch the video on the site, and it gives you a little bit more clarity, a little bit more up to date of where we are today in today's time, on why it's important for you to take advantage of the greatest wealth transfer in the history of the world. All right, guys, I wanted to do that quick video to answer a question that was asked of me today. Hopefully that answered the question, and maybe a lot of you probably were asking the same question. What's going to happen? We're over $20-something trillion in debt. There's no way for them to pay it off. They can't even pay off the interest. So the only other thing that they can do is do a monetary reset, revaluation, guys. That's the only thing they can do. Then again, those who took advantage, understood what was going on, had the right knowledge, those are going to be the ones that's going to win, guys. All right, guys, take care. God bless. Till my next video, we'll see you guys over the top. Take care.